What is up, everybody? It is Saturday, June the 1st, 2024, and we are back with our true picks of the day. If you like what you see, smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment in the section below where you can see all my final plays and best bets. And remember, all these picks are free picks and nothing is guaranteed, but every pick is a winner to me. So let's get right into the recaps of yesterday's picks. Another profitable day, almost another sweep. But we go 2-1 in our video, 5-1 in the past 2 days. We are trending in the right direction for sure. It's unfortunate we couldn't get the sweep, but nobody's perfect. We had the Baltimore Orioles money line. They ended up winning that one 3-1 in a low-scoring affair. Next, we had the Cleveland Guardians on the run line. At the time that we got that one, it was listed for plus money, so big cash there, where the Guardians winning in a blowout fashion 7-2 against the Nationals. And our only loss of the night, which was a terrible one to say the least, was the Houston Astros money line. They looked horrible, taking the loss at home to the Minnesota Twins 6-1. They just couldn't get anything going. Pablo Lopez for the Twins looked like an all-star caliber pitcher last night, only giving up 6 hits and 1 earned run in 7 total innings. We were fading him tremendously because of his recent outings, but that's baseball for you. Enough of this recap. Let's bounce back today and start off the weekend on a good note in Saturday's card in the MLB. First up, we'll be going back to Houston at Minute Maid Park to see the Astros host the Minnesota Twins in Game 2 of this series. Joe Ryan and Framber Valdez are your starters for this one. Valdez coming in 3-3 with a 4.34 ERA, 1.34 whip, only 38 strikeouts and 47.2 innings pitched with 15 walks to go with it. He has been showing some regression as of late, losing both his last starts to the Los Angeles Angels at home and the Seattle Mariners on the road, giving up a total of 16 hits and 11 earned runs in both those outings. Valdez seems like he is not in the best form with only one solid start on paper this year. That was against the Oakland A's back on the 15th of May, but that's not saying too much. For the Twins, Joe Ryan on the mound, looking for his third straight win, coming in at 4-3 with a solid 2.96 ERA, 0.94 whip, 73 strikeouts in 67 innings, and only 9 walks to go with it. His last outing, he faced a high-powered offense to the Kansas City Royals, and boy, did he pitch a gem, going 7 innings with just 4 hits and 1 earned run and with 9 strikeouts. He has looked sharp lately, and in my opinion, is the better starter in this matchup. Although the Astros' offensive numbers aren't all that bad, ranking 3rd in batting average, 11th in runs, 2nd in hits, they're just 25-33 this year. They started to rack up some wins towards the middle of last month, but seem to be regressing once again, winning just 1 out of their last 5 games. Joe Ryan hasn't pitched well at home this year, but on the road, 31 in the 3rd innings with a 207 opponent batting average and a 1.44 ERA. I'm willing to back him in this spot against the inconsistent Astros. I think he pitches well enough to get the W here. I'm taking the Minnesota Twins for plus money for my first pick of the day. The second game will be headed east to Fenway Park to see the Boston Red Sox play the hosts to the Detroit Tigers. Reese Olson and Cooper Criswell are your starters in this one. Finally, the Tigers were able to back Olson in the run department in his last outing, just enough for him to get his first win of the season. Although his record is just 1-5, he has been dealing this year. 1.92 ERA, 1.05 whip, 47 strikeouts and 56.1 innings with 19 walks to go with it. Reese Olson hasn't given up more than 2 runs in 8 of his last starts, pitching 6 innings, allowing just 3 hits and 0 earned runs in his last outing against the Blue Jays. I feel bad for this guy because the Tigers' offense just hasn't helped him at all. Cooper Criswell, on the other hand, getting the start for the Red Sox, 2-2, 4.19 ERA, 1.22 whip, 36 strikeouts, and 38.2 innings pitched with only 9 walks. His last outing was a terrible one, facing the Baltimore Orioles, giving up 7 hits, 7 earned, in just 4 innings pitched. He got completely shelled. It seemed like he doesn't pitch deep into games usually. Looking at his game log, the most he went was just 5 innings. Also, he started the year off pretty good with a couple solid outings, but I'm definitely seeing some regression here. Criswell is decent in the walk department, but if I had to side with the pitcher in this one, I'm taking Reese Olson any day. Boston recorded the win last night, 7-3 over Detroit, but the Tigers took the first one, winning 5-0. This will be game 3 of the series, with one more still to play tomorrow. I'm a little hesitant to take the Tigers in this one because their offense isn't all that good, but they scored 5 runs in the first game, 3 last. I think they score enough here to get the win and help their outstanding pitcher Reese Olson get his second win of the season. I'm taking the Detroit Tigers money line for my second pick of the day. And for my last pick, we'll be going to the MIA to see the Miami Marlins play host to the defending world champion Texas Rangers. Michael Lorenzen and Ryan Weathers will be your starters for this one. In his last 3 outings, Ryan Weathers has looked solid, going a total 21 innings, allowing just 9 hits and 1 earned run, recording 19 strikeouts in those 3. Going 13-7 in their last 20 games, and the Marlins seem to be going in the right direction finally, winning last night's game in a blowout fashion against the Rangers 8-2. Michael Lorenzen, on the other hand, 2-3 with the 3.35 ERA, 1.18 WHIP, 37 strikeouts and 48 innings pitched with 24 walks to go with it. Little high there. He hasn't looked all that bad this year, but hasn't been able to record a win since the 21st of April. In his last outing, he faced the Twins in a no decision, going 6 innings, giving up just 3 hits and 1 earned run. He left early in that one because of injury. The Rangers ended up losing that one 5-3 and haven't been the same team as they were last year, winning just 3 of their last 10 games. They have a good lineup on paper, but in the month of May, they ranked 26th in isolated power in baseball, 25th in OPS. I think both these starters are kind of in the same boat as far as quality, but recently the Miami Marlins look like they're starting to pull things together. Plus, if the bullpens come out in this one, there's no way I'm backing the Rangers. The Marlins bullpen is supporting a 3.15 ERA, which is 4th best in baseball so far this year. I'm hoping Miami gets the bats going in this one. And I like, just like as they did last night, I'm taking the Miami Marlins on the money line for my last pick of the day. That sums it up for this one. Those are my 3 best picks for today's card in the MLB. Please remember, like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're hoping for another winning day. 5-1 in the past 2 days. Definitely heading in the right direction here. Here's a quick recap of my best plays for Saturday, June 1st in the MLB. First up, we're taking the Minnesota Twins money line on the road. Our second pick, Detroit Tigers money line on the road. And lastly, we'll be taking the Miami Marlins money line at home. Put those picks in. Let's start off the weekend with another sweep, and let's make some money.